Robbie Marino, CZW with Zandig. Oh my God, what the fuck just happened?
What do you mean what happened? What are you, blind? Jesus! There was 5 of them! It took 5 of them! Justice Pain! Oh.
Oh.
You so freaking bad. Wrestle me.
Welcome, everybody, to Juice Pro Wrestling Podcast, episode 202. God in the middle, yeah! Bruiser Bodi, the Juice himself, and Sreten, the somewhat quiet motherfucking savage. We're caught in the middle of a maelstrom of professional wrestling, music, and entertainment, and we're about to share it all with you guys right now. But first, you gotta. We got to give you guys a fucking minute here because another milestone for us on YouTube. 3,000. Over 3,000. Fuck
3K,
right
baby.
now.
Easy there, Brian Cage.
I know. It's no one wants to see your hairy domain.
I wanted to pull a Brian Cage again.
Yes, you did. I mean, that's what we got to do. Every 1,000 subs we get, Sren's got to show off a little bit of that gooch.
Yep. Yep. Look at that. Look at them balls.
But thank you guys so fucking
smooth
much.
as eggs.
Keep fucking spreading the word. Keep sharing. Keep liking them videos. Keep commenting.
Yes.
All that good shit.
3K.
Follow us on Instagram and shit too. Instagram hasn't really taken. It's been like stagnant. I don't know, for like a year or so. It's fucking lame. So get on there. If you guys are on all that social media, follow us. We got that fucking shit out of the way. Thank you guys.
On it.
Fucking
get down on it.
You want to conquer the motherfucking world. And we can only do it with your help.
Yeah. 3K. Like Carrot Gold, man.
Yeah. 3K all motherfucking day. Hey, so let's just fire off with this thing.
3K all motherfucking
real quick. Let's start off with some fucking music shit.
Yeah, let's do it.
We fucking like it. We got a couple interesting things. I just found out today there's a Ronnie James fucking Dio documentary film coming out in the theaters.
Wait a minute. Tell me more.
Okay, here we go. It's called Dreamers Never Die. Yeah.
That was a pretty good deal. Not a bad deal. I got to give props to you. That was a good deal.
Thank you. September 28th and October 2nd are going to be the only 2 dates that this is going to be in theaters.
Yep.
But it will be worldwide. I caught a little clip on YouTube.
Did you too?
I'm so fucking happy about this shit.
Pretty awesome.
I'm a huge Dio fan. Not really much the later shit, but come on. I enjoyed Elf. Enjoy fucking Rainbow.
Rainbow kicks ass, dude. Don't tell me anything different. Don't at me either.
Fucking stargazer, dude.
Oh, your Rainbow, bro. Rainbow. What's up, Rainbow?
Fucking love it. And then move on to Sabbath.
Rainbows. Yes.
And kick ass with that.
Heaven and hell.
Dude, to be a fly on the wall in that room when they recorded that album, I'm sure a lot of people were like, Ozzy's gone. He's not going to, who are they going to replace him with? They're not going to do shit. And then they develop their sound even further and bring Ronnie on board. And it was just a classic album.
It was.
And then his solo album, those first 3 albums with Vivian Campbell on fucking guitar.
Oh man, that was good. I think it's funny. Heaven and Hell gets referenced a lot when people talk about Sabbath. A lot of people go to that about, hey, I love Ozzy. I love everything Sabbath did, but hey, that Heaven and Hell album. And like, that was the breakthrough right there, man. And they did it without Ozzy too, which is impressive. But Dio's got pipes for days. So
dude, that was for good days. Match. And he had a career that spanned like fucking 40 plus years.
Yeah.
Decades. Something ridiculous. Like he was trained. I mean, he knew how to fucking read music, write music, could fucking play almost any instrument, Yep.
Invented the horns.
Yeah, dude. His
not
grandma.
Gene. Who are you? I invented the horns. No, you didn't. Dio did.
Straight through the heart.
It's cold gin time again. Hooray!
No, hold up, man. You got me on the cold gin, man. Let's take a little doob interlude. And that is the only thing that keeps us together. I went down the wormhole last weekend and watched a couple of live videos of that song and some others.
You're the man, dude.
So we fucking like a little bit of Kiss action on here.
I love it.
But dude, I'm stoked to see this because I know they're gonna do Ronnie proper. It's fucking his estate is approved. There's all kinds of like rare footage in this shit. When I thought I've seen like all the shit on Dio I possibly could via YouTube and whatever, and especially the Sabbath era shit, which I'm really stoked about. I'm sure they're gonna have so much more in this fucking film. So, you guys out there, heavy metal fans, fucking Ronnie James Dio fans, keep a lookout September 28th and October 2nd.
Mark it on your calendar. Just put it in your phone, put it in your butt. I don't care what you do. Just remember those dates.
And hopefully this comes out in physical form. I would imagine it would, because a lot of people aren't doing that shit anymore. I don't want to stream it. I'm sorry.
Yes, you do. Come on.
I
don't care. I'll stream it,
dude. I don't give a fuck about it.
It'd be cool if they came out hard copy with like a CD or some tribute thing or something. I love those types of packages together.
It would be dope if it came with so remember back in the 80s when they did We Are the World?
Yes.
Ronnie actually organized the similar thing for the metal community, dude. Like dudes from Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, Dokken, the list goes on and on and on. You even have what's his name? Michael St. Hubbard from fucking Spinal Tap was on there.
That's awesome.
But he wrote this song, dude. It's called Stars. We're stars.
I remember that. Yeah,
dude, it rips, man. And Ronnie fucking wrote it, man. And it was like for starving people in Africa and shit. Well, it was a good cause. Ronnie was like, I think he was kind of offended because he was trying to get on the We Are the World fucking deal. I mean, even at that point, Ronnie had been in the music game for a long fucking time. Like, I think he felt kind of insulted. So he's like, you know what? I'm not going to fucking sit here and cry over spilt milk. I'll just do my own thing.
Right.
And people are going to shun us because we're metal and we're dirty to them because we're metal. We're going to fucking make our own shit. So check it out. There's a cool little behind the scenes, like video on the making of that album too on YouTube. Oh, dude, it's fucking great, man.
And we're not inviting Cyndi Lauper to this party either.
No, rock and wrestling.
Yeah.
That part of rock and wrestling's fucking dude.
Nope. Just the animated cartoon was the best part of that. Don't tell me you didn't watch it. I love that animated cartoon. I used to watch that. I
still have the pillowcase, man.
I hope so. I really do. That's awesome.
Bring it on here.
I still have that underwear, size 5. Still fits my calf muscle.
Wait a minute. Do you have any ice cream?
I do.
Moving on.
Yeah,
butter more music shit. Bodie, you might be fucking into this. I mean, how big of a Pantera fan were you growing up, man?
Oh, dude, I loved Pantera growing up, man. I mean, and it was. I'm not gonna say one of the first heavy metal bands I ever heard, but that was like kind of the heavier version. I was listening to other stuff and like Metallica, Megadeth, shit like that, Testament, all kinds of shit. I didn't, like Vomit Remnants was the first like that got me into like death metal, like underground. Pantera was the one that got me like a little bit heavier, I guess you could say, when I was younger, when I first heard it in my teens, and then it just opened up more of what
so
was
many
out there.
Doors. That's why I could never.
That's how I found out who Exhorder was. Exhorder, I found out through oddly enough, through an interview with, I think it was Dimebag, where he talked about Exhorder, and I was like, oh, I got Child Exhorder, found out Exhorder. But yeah, loved Pantera.
Dude, they were a band that, like you said, they for their time, for as popular and as big as they were, dude.
Yeah,
and they were fucking big. And they had all the talent in the fucking world except for Rex. There, I said it. Doors always open, Rex. Come talk some shit, brother.
Hey, he's got some low key killer bass lines in some songs, dude. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah,
like 5 minutes alone, dude.
They needed 5 minutes alone so they could fucking re-record his bass lines.
Easy. You keep giving them the Newstead already, dude. What is this? Injustice for All?
Yeah,
Newstead. Go sit in the corner, kid.
But dude, they were so
jack up the volume on the guitars. What's that?
Definitely the heaviest band on the fucking
loudest,
radio
heaviest.
throughout the 90s. like the loudest, the heaviest, the most aggressive. I mean, they were metal, they were thrash, they were playing gigs with like Morbid Angel and fucking, later like
White Zombie.
Yeah, dude, a lot of the heavier bands. So it's like you said, that's how, kids were able to get into like the underground shit because they were, they were playing gigs with these guys.
Yeah, exactly.
And not to mention, I mean, anybody that's familiar, I'm pretty damn sure that knew how special Dime was as a player, dude. Like
one of the
not just technique and skill, but that tone.
Yeah.
As a musician, there's that elusive thing that everybody talks about. And a lot of jazz guys always talk about it is tone.
Tone is where it starts, man.
I ain't talking about Tony. I'm talking about tone, not Tone Loc either.
Dude, and fucking Washburn and Randall.
Solid State, dude. Solid State
Randalls. But then when I think he switched over to Marshall later on, but dude, the Randall's Washburn combination was where it was at, And
I've never heard a guitar scream like that though.
No,
like,
no, not at all. The dying horse whistle.
Yeah, dude.
That type of shit. That's the dive bars, the trem picking, the
everything.
The trem bar dives, man. The wah, like that Digitech RP5 wah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude.
That
a long time ago. We better stop before we get fucking copyright. We sound so good doing that.
Strike 3. That's great,
dude. And it was weird too, because right after Dime, was fucking murdered on stage, which horrible way to go. But I mean, I guess if you got to go out, maybe on stage, this is the way to go. Not like that,
No.
Maybe could have just had a heart attack or something.
That was heartbreaking, man, to me.
Very, dude. It was weird too, because we played back in Decrypt. We played a show, not the same place, but it was like right down the road from that place, and it was a weird feeling, dude. Like we talked a lot of shit. I talked a lot of shit, I should say, back in the day, during our sets. And it's like, kind of like, I remember it was either Jimbo or Montez saying like, yeah, maybe you shouldn't say anything tonight. Like, we didn't know what to expect, man. This is where crazy shit fucking happens.
Exactly.
But, it was so cool to go to like and see Cryptopsy reform with Lord Worm, around, what was that, 2005 ish, 2004, 2006, around that. And all these underground death metal dudes and just underground metal dudes that love Dime. I remember Cryptopsy, seeing them live at their merch table. They had like just a picture sitting there of Dime, like, like in remembrance, like super cool because he was so badass, dude. Like, could you imagine if he actually played like some death metal shit? I always want them to do that. Like if they were going to break up, like Phil did some shit, but I'm talking about like Dime, Vinny was kind of like, oh, fuck blast beats, but
right. He had the grooves though, man. Don't tell me you didn't have it, man. That was fucking grooves. Still influences my playing to this day and my writing. So I throw in some of them grooves. Gotta have the grooves. Hey, quick story real quick. In Milwaukee, Black Label Society played. And this was, I want to say, the same year Dime passed away, a few months after, I want to say. But they were playing in the rave in Milwaukee. And me and my girlfriend at the time went, and we met Rita, like just walking around. We were standing there, and we both had Dime Bag shirts on and everything. And all of a sudden, this older lady comes up to us and like, oh my God, like loved our shirts. And she was talking about like, thank you for keeping Dime's memory alive. And I looked around her neck, and she had the razor blade. And I looked at her, finally got like a good look at her. I'm like, holy shit, it's Rita. And she's like, my name is Rita, by the way. Right when I was thinking that. And I was like, I know who you are. And then we introduced each other and we talked for a good 5 minutes. And then she gave us a huge hug afterwards. Like that blew me away. Like I was like,
dude, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was so awesome.
Dude, but the whole point of why I'm bringing up Pantera is it was just announced, a week or two ago, finally coming to fruition after all these years of speculation. Right. Pantera reunion is happening. Select dates in 2023. I think recently as today on their official Instagram account, they dropped a little teaser. Very interesting. The players, you got what's his name? Charlie, how do you say his last name? Benante from Anthrax playing drums. He was a good friend of Dime and Vinny. Yep. And then you got who else was going to play guitar? Yeah. But fucking Zach Wilde, man.
Yeah, you
And
can see
then-
that one coming.
Yeah, you can see it coming from a mile away.
Oh yeah.
But it's been a good, I'm maybe a 50-50 mix. A lot of people hating on it, whatever. Myself, dude, I've seen Down, I've seen Super Joint. I missed every opportunity I had, and there were quite a damn few to see Pantera. So I never got to check them. I think the last opportunity I had, they were around here for Chicagoland for Ozfest. I think it was the same year Soulfly played, and it was Max's birthday or some shit like that.
Really?
So reinventing the steel fucking era.
Yeah, I've seen them at Ozfest. I've seen them 3 or 4 times. Amazing show.
Dude,
Amazing show.
Those pits are ridiculous. You know?
They are. They totally are.
Fucked up in those fucking pits, man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But
fun pits, like
see
a
lot
Slayer
of
pit.
people- Yeah, a lot of people shitting on it, saying it's a cash grab, whatever. Here's the thing. So what if it is? You know, they had fucking families, and obviously, I mean, I believe that both Vinny and Dime's estates are behind it. You know,
Yeah.
or maybe not fully behind it, but what I mean, you know, they're supporting the fucking idea.
Right.
I think it's cool. I think it's, you know, be a good chance for people that didn't get to see them to fucking check it out. And even though Phil has been doing with, you know, the Illegals and some other bands, been doing like Pantera sets.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I'm curious to check it out. I'll probably go, if they're around, I'll probably go check it out, you know?
There you go. Yeah. It'll be nostalgia, man. I mean, yeah. How do I put? Yeah, there's a lot of people that are bitching about like, oh, it's not a reunion. It's like a tribute or a cover. A lot of hate sometimes, but you know, in reality, shut up. Enjoy nostalgia. People listened to that shit growing up. Of course, they're going to hear these songs live, especially people who may not have seen them. Even with the people that have seen them, that's a blast to the past. Who cares who's playing? I could give a shit less who's playing, but those same people bitching, don't give me that shit. You're the ones who were blasting that shit back in the day, and now you're just saying it because it's a cool, edgy thing to say. So yeah. Shut your mouths, know your role, back the fuck up, walk on home. Yeah,
dude. The only way I could agree with those fucking assholes is if they were to record a new album and do something like that, like pulling Alice in Chains. When Alice in Chains first came back, it was like, we're doing this one-off tour because, you know, we got to get this out of our system. We're going to pay tribute to Lane.
Yeah.
Cool, man. And that dude sounded cool, but I'm going to be honest with you. I never really dug any of their shit after Lane, you know, like.
Hey, man, I dig some of the new Alice in Chains. I love that singer. Like, I know it's not like real Alice in Chains, but they have some killer tunes that they've written, man. And that's just how I feel about it, though.
Yeah. No, there's a couple songs, but it's just so weird for me, dude.
I hear
like,
you, man.
And
I know
it would be the same way if Pantera did that. So it's like,
for sure.
Do this.
Yeah.
Get it out of your system, guys, and then fucking call it a day and go back to your own fucking shit, you know?
Exactly.
So I'm on board with that. Now that we're done with the fucking music side, let's get on some wrestling fucking topics, Bodi.
We're going to pause now for a brief commercial break. Stay tuned.
The following took place during an incredibly important Fortune 500 new acquisition and investment pitch meeting. As we can clearly see here, if we invest $2.25 million into the next quarter and implement the following changes, then we should see a return on investment of between 30 and 50%. Jerry here will now explain the 10 changes we believe to be critical to this projected successful second half of the year. Jerry?
Hold on, Bill.
What? Oh no, Jerry, come on, man.
I told you catering is trying to destroy me, Bill.
Jerry, no! Has this ever happened to you?
This exact thing, man.
Maybe not this exact thing, but have you ever had a similar scenario?
Shitting my pants at a meeting? No. But loud-ass bubble guts, hell yeah. Fucking catering.
Okay, well, we have the product for you.
Good, god damn it.
From the engineers behind Dog Breath Mints comes Fart in a Bag. Developed during a corporate meeting in Singapore between two high-profile corporations from New Zealand and Canada, two of the politest countries in the world meeting in the cleanest country in the world. Due to a catering kerfuffle, everyone at the meeting had severe ookie dookie booty bubba hubba TNT cauliflower mushroom cloud anus, a temporary but extremely embarrassing condition only recently recognized by the World Health Organization. What could have been an international incident was saved due to quick thinking by a local man named Wei Li Wei Young, later nicknamed by the city city papers as the Malay MacGyver, who happened to have a box of small plastic garbage bags, 2 pockets full of baking soda, olive oil, apple cider jaboba shampoo powder, 4 Skittles, and a half pint of orange Fanta. He would use these and one more secret ingredient to line the small plastic garbage bags with a formula that would allow the very important, very rich, and very sensitive corporate gush bags to rip ass at will and no one would smell anything. Trust us, it works. Fart in a bag. It's so easy to use.
Ow!
Just fucking fart in the bag. Buy it today.
What have you heard? What's going on?
Who, me? What have I heard?
Yeah.
Man, I've heard all kinds of stuff, dude. All kinds of nastiness. Elephant in the room. Who hasn't heard about the whole CM Punk Hangman back and forth, going into business for themselves, work, shoot, work, shoot. Who knows, man? Yeah, Punk and Hangman. For those who didn't know, Punk called out Hangman with this promo last week on Dynamite, and
it was weird.
Yeah, it was weird because he's supposed to be facing Mox, but the first thing he says, he starts taking shots over at Hangman, and I was like, where is this going? And you can tell there was like something off about that, at least when I was listening to it, because I'm like, if they're going to promote Mox and Punk at All Out, why is he calling out Paige? I know there might be unfinished business. Maybe they'll loop around to a storyline later, but yeah, supposedly there's heat between the two.
Yeah, I've heard the rumors. I heard, Punk being pissed about, when they were feuding and Paige brought up the Colt Cabana deal.
Yeah,
it's a sore subject rights with Punk. And then, Punk's now here's the thing. This isn't necessarily out of Punk's wheelhouse to fucking do this, and I've never been a big CM Punk guy. I said it before when we talked about his return. I thought it was cool for wrestling. It was a great moment. It was awesome. I got excited, even though I'm not a huge fan, but he could be a little bit of a whiny ass bitch. And that's kind of some of like the stuff I'm seeing coming out of this. Like I read that, and mind you, this is all fucking shit that's on the internet. So who knows what's true? Take it with a grain of salt, do your own fucking research. Right. But a lot of it didn't really put Punk in a good light, like threatening to quit the company. Half the locker room is divided because of him. And with an upstart company like that, you don't need a guy like that. In your better tie your shoes, you're gonna trip again. You don't need someone like that in your fucking locker room, dude. So from what I know and what I've read, I'm kind of like, fuck him for that. But who knows what's really going on, and then now I'm reading lately, like that was all BS or whatnot, whatever. Who fucking cares at this point? But I mean, as this week, we're getting that title match this week. So they're going into All Out. We're going to have the world champion. There's going to be no two fucking titles, which is cool. Get it fucking over with, like,
yeah. Yep.
I mean, it can't be that bad if Tony, when he got hurt, Tony's fucking putting all of his chips in one bag and saying, hey, I'm still want to keep him as champion. So we're going to do the interim thing, which is cool because it's sports oriented. They do that in the UFC when shit like that happens,
sometimes happens.
What's his name? John Bones Jones and snoring too much coke.
Oops.
Drip that motherfucker.
Exactly.
Caught up.
Yeah, I seen people bitching about the Hangman Punk son of a bitch. The Punk Moxley match being on Dynamite. And to that, I gotta say is okay. Yeah, you want to save it for a pay-per-view. It's a pay-per-view match, but what's making you money in ratings right now? Like, where's the money at your weekly show? That's you want to have. I see why he's doing it. I think it's going to be cool. I don't care. I think it's going to end in a messed up way, but
to the people that are criticizing the fans that are criticizing that there's a main event match on a weekly show. You aren't
just turn it off.
You don't own fans. It. What on God's green earth are you bitching about, dude? Is your life that fucking boring?
It is.
That being said, the whole CM Punk thing and the Hangman Page thing is a fucking work and a half. If you guys have noticed the last couple weeks, and I only know through you guys, is the internet reporters, the Wrestle Raves, and I mean not Wrestle Raves, sorry,
the Fightfuls and the
Meltzer. They've been on an AEW anti-AEW tear lately, just gossiping it up with absolutely no backing of anything. I'm starting to think that maybe Tony Khan or some of the
maybe Tony was right about Vince hired a bunch of fucking assholes to talk.
No, I think because of the state of kayfabe, I actually think there are people in AEW that are talking to some of these guys or spreading the rumors themselves, because that's the last vestige of kayfabe, is like backroom, locker room drama. So they're letting it spread. Also, the Hangman Page thing, they got to keep him relevant or somebody relevant. Those like pillars where they started AEW with, they are like all the main guys right now are the WWE guys they brought in, and then some of the other dudes, and they need to keep them relevant. So I'm thinking even if the storyline has to be a little forced,
two of them are missing pretty much. I mean, you had Darby that just had that feud with what's his nuts, Brody King.
Mm-hmm.
MJF is gone, and that's something we'll get into. He's been rumored to come back soon. Told you it doesn't work.
Britt Baker,
and then Britt Baker's kind of in and out, like as far as relevancy.
Sammy Guevara's still there, but he's not doing much at the moment.
Yeah, he's Jericho's lackey again.
And
you're absolutely right about that. They need to focus on the pillars, man, because they're with Kenny Omega coming back, and this is another subject that's going to tie in with this. Was great, dude. We all knew it was going to happen, and that's cool. It's a fucking spoiler. Yeah, you knew it was going to happen, but it could have not happened. It could have not happened. Even though it did, my hair stand up on my arms, and my old lady, once again, this happens all the time when there's something I know big is going to happen, and the kid's sleeping. She's like, "Now don't jump up and down and scream and fucking do all this stupid shit." And I'm like, "Wow, wow, wow, wow.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, wake up."
Yep. Popping champagne bottles in the living room.
Dude, as soon as they gave Justin Roberts that note,
oh yeah, it was over.
He has been blah, blah, blah. And they go through the whole fucking list.
One of the most titles.
His go-to candy bar is the Charleston Chew.
Yeah. And sometimes he likes to land in North Carolina.
I love that North Carolina bit.
I do too. It's the best.
And he came out, and I was just like, awesome. Even though Ric Flair last match wore that T-shirt, whatever.
That's fine.
Not a big fucking
compression
deal.
shirt, protect the shoulder.
But that to me felt like if I could say OG AEW, which is weird. They're only 3 years old, but they gave me more of that fucking feeling. I like on BTE this week, Kenny Omega's back on BTE, and he's looking at his phone in the beginning. It's like a picture of Cody, and he's just like laughing. Like, who the fuck is this guy? I'm just that's what I want to feel again. And then like we've said it a million times, we want their numbers and shit to be good, but are we necessarily like number hungry on this program? No. I care about the numbers. One aspect, they need good numbers to stay on television.
Exactly.
And for everything I've heard, Warner is happy with them. TNT is happy with them. I know they're getting ready to
another show,
negotiate the rights. Yeah, another show.
They got a reality show coming too.
There's so much shit going on, so much positive shit, but I want something to help me feel like I felt when they were, let's start a revolution, let's not just hire a bunch of WWE guys. And I'm not shitting on that, because you have to do that. You need to build your roster with well-known fucking people, especially people that weren't given a chance like Malachi Black and all that shit. Those guys fucking killing it.
Let's not start with Claudio.
Right. But dude, I want something like that. And that Omega return gave that to me. It felt like 2019, 2020.
That was good
again,
shit. Good shit. Goosebumps up the ace. Yeah, dude. Even though we all knew he was coming, and once the beginning of his music hit, and Microphones McGee went into his big speech, it was hair standing up, and I was getting geeked for about 10 seconds straight.
And dude, you could feel it from the crowd. The
crowd
was
loved it.
Losing their shit. They were
losing it
loud.
for sure. When he came out too, it was just like, oh my God. And then Don Callis came out, and I went, yep, drop.
Oh,
tripped.
Really?
Yep. I was like, nope, I'm done. Callis, go home. It's over.
Oh.
Nope.
Dude, I like
Not doing
Don
it.
with Kenny. I like it.
No, not doing it. No, I don't mind him with Kenny, but Callis does get on my nerves.
Yeah, I can feel it, but I like when he gets on Jim Ross's nerves, and that kind of makes you
He
feel
does
good
get on
because
my
old
nerves a
JR
lot.
buries his own product every chance he gets.
Hey, dude,
Fuck.
speaking of which, real quick, dude, I was dying during Danielson versus Garcia. Out of nowhere, you hear Jim Ross go, "You're not going to see any legs slapping in this match." I started
I think I
like,
missed
holy
that. I don't
shit.
remember that.
Way to bury your product.
Yeah, no shit, dude. It's everywhere. That's one of my pet peeves in wrestling
it.
for the past decade. Like, quit slapping your fucking legs. You never saw
Especially when you
Brett
make it obvious.
do it. Yeah.
No, because Brett really connected. So did Goldberg. But
Oh God, I was gonna. You beat me to it. Oh,
that's what happens. You got to keep me on your toes, bro.
right.
That's great. Hey, yeah, all the BS with Hangman, Punk, and all that stuff. Who knows what's real, what's not, and like where are they getting these reports from? You know, I don't know. It's just fun to talk about, speculate, but to me, I'm gonna enjoy the product and not really worry about what's going on behind the scenes, unless it, you know, if you're not like Dustin Rhodes said, if you're not happy here, piss off, hit the bricks, kid, go somewhere else.
Yeah.
I'll say one last thing
cool,
about that
real
part.
quick.
Yeah,
Real quick.
so.
Go ahead.
It was cool to see Dustin challenge Claudio for the ROH title.
That'll be a good match.
And no heel, no face thing, just like true spirit of competition style. Like,
wrestling.
Hey, man, we were the same guy. Never won the big one, but now we're not the same. You got this, you know, like I want my moment. I'm going to give you the best natural Dustin Rhodes. And when he said that, I was like, there we go, dude. Yep. That's still the sports centric aesthetic of AEW and of ROH. And I hope that's what they're going to continue to produce when ROH does come.
I hope so.
Fucking yes, Sreten, proceed.
All I was going to say about the CM Punk thing is you see all these articles about him being like a locker room poison and all those things. And what is most important is what is happening in the ring. The time you get in there is what really shows what kind of locker room or loyal guy you were. And since he has come to, and I'm, like I said, I never knew anything about CM Punk. I wasn't a biggest fan, but his AEW run makes me respect him incredibly because all he has done since he has gotten here, if he hadn't been pushed in with like other WWE guys to do matches, he's 90% of his work is putting over AEW guys. That's all he's been doing is working storylines to work AEW guys. So how could he be locker room poison? He has made
how many
every
has he?
single AEW
He's won
guy.
like all of them except for one.
Yeah, but still, at least he goes on there and
You're not going over tonight, brother.
So I mean, you make a really good point, but I'm just saying, like he
has, you know, if you're in a feud with Punk, that's high profile.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean.
You're gonna get noticed.
Challenge Darby Allin right out the gate. You know that. Hey man, you're elevating Darby up here. If you think he's worthy enough to go against this guy who's so beloved by the fan base, you know.
Yeah,
that's all.
Exactly. Well, yeah,
we don't have to talk about CM Punk anymore.
No,
but yeah, then you see other stuff where he's having a good time, saying I'm thankful to be here. You're seeing pictures of everyone else, and everyone else is like unhappy. Where, you know, so who knows? You know, whatever.
Who knows, man? But like even Booker T said, he's like, hey man, like I have respect for CM Punk, but I was in a locker room with him. I know
he was.
You know, he's like basically to make a long story short, Booker was like, this ain't gonna be the last time you hear something like this.
No,
you know, like. Okay, cool, whatever. As long as the product is still good and moving forward.
And then he gave you a spinneroonie.
Right.
Yep.
I mean, and dude, we're at a year now.
A year.
Punk has been there for a year. This seems
I know.
like fucking yesterday.
No
dude.
kidding, right? Yesterday.
CM Punk wins. Crazy. What a year will do. Anything else going on though, other than all that BS in AEW?
Besides all the drama everywhere and like people unhappy, yeah, I don't. MJF coming back soon.
I'm looking forward to that.
I'm looking forward to that. I want to see what happens next. You know, is he going to cost Punk a match and feud with Punk, win the title, be their champion for 2 years? That might not be a bad idea.
No, dude, you need that heel champ. Like, you know, smart wrestling booking 101. Like, guys, baby faces that win the title, the chase. That's what you're vested in as a fan. The chase is so awesome. This is very evident in the Adam Page situation. The chase was great for 2 fucking years. They gave us an old school wrestling story, and we fucking soaked it up, you know. And then he won a belt,
and there was no follow up.
And it was mediocre. It was fucking mired mediocrity. Baga, slap the leg, barbecue, take a shot.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, you need that heel champ. Look at Roman. Roman's held the belt in WWE and done his best
22 years
as a fucking heel for like the last. Yeah, dude, it's been like 2 years, man.
It has been.
And he's knocking out the park. I hated him.
He is. You know what?
I'm pretty sure all of us really didn't like him, you know, but we knew what he needed to do, and it was no fault of his own. It was bad booking, you know. So going back around, like I said,
from bad creative,
the story, yes, is in the chase. And unless you're like, I don't know, man, these a Hogan-esque or a Stone Cold or, you know, even a John Cena, like, unless you're those type of guys that like, all right, now you got the title and now the story is like back in the day. Perfect example. When Hogan had the belt and he had it forever, much like Bruno, you know, had it for like 7 fucking years or whatever. Hogan had it for at least like, I think 3 or 4 at one point in time. The stories were interesting because you have this larger than life character that was going up against these monsters that could potentially knock him down. Andre the Giant, on paper, could take that away from Hulk. You want to see that. Earthquake, all these guys, you know, even Big Boss Man.
Bundy.
Like Bundy, dude. Bundy,
Bundy. Come on. I think even Jake the Snake and him feuded.
Not Ted, by the way.
Taker.
No, they were going to, but Jake was getting over at house shows, and they were like,
Taker feuded with him for a little bit in like 91, 92, whenever he first came in.
Right. And he won the belt at that, what was it, the Tuesday in Texas?
Tuesday in Texas, yep. And then they had him lose it or something so that it never like really happened.
Yeah, dude, it was Jack Tunney stripped him. Remember Jack Tunney?
Yeah, I do.
Jack Tunney. You got it. That's why you got to have a heel champ, especially in their company. Like, the only guy I could see as like I really want to see Omega kind of come back on top as a baby. But even still, I don't know if Omega is the guy, you know, to even have that run. You need to have MJF have that title, have it for a long time, because as a heel, he will keep that. It won't be mediocre. It won't be the Hangman Page run, you know?
No.
And that's why that's why Roman's run has been so fucking interesting. He's
been plowing over a lot of
Why is Ric Flair the baddest motherfucker to ever grapple in the game? Because he was the world's heavyweight champion, traveling for how many fucking years
and defending
back
it against the best.
Yeah, as a heel, as a fucking heel.
Yep.
So there you go. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, and you know what? With Heyman, I hate to go back on this, but
get back on it.
I think after he won that title, it was lackluster after he won it, but I think you needed to stack the deck against him even more. You know, like after he wins this title, who's he feuding with, and have him feud with, a faction or something. Have the deck totally stacked against him. No, because you want to see Page is the kind of guy you still want to see battle from underneath. So even when he's on top of the championship, he's got the deck stacked against him because you want to see him fight. You want to see the hometown boy makes good story, and he could do that. He could have done that easily, but there was nothing there. There was no substance.
There was no monsters. Like going back to WCW days, and you're booking Bill Goldberg.
Archer was a monster, but
when they dropped the title, when he dropped the title. But even Goldberg recently, he was on Jericho's pod, and he was talking. He's like, I think it was the right time. And he's like, yeah, the execution, maybe whatever. He's like, but I thought I was also kind of in agreement with how it was executed. And Nash has said many a times that, like, dude, we needed him to drop that title and then go back to and they reformed the NWO because they wanted to have the elite NWO. They wanted to have a huge heel stable for Goldberg to run through, so he can chase the belt again. But this time he's not just going through fucking Hugh Morris and jobbers and shit. He's going through Scott Steiner. He's going through, Buff, Luger, Nash, Hall, the NWO Elite.
Yeah.
Like, there was nobody on the other side of that Hangman story when he was champ that was monster popular, dude. Like, he had good matches. Don't get me wrong. Those matches he had were good, but you just didn't. It felt like, even if you're a massive fan, it felt like he really didn't give a shit. Like, it's cool he's having these death matches and all this, but there was no story. There was no substance to it.
Right.
And I know he had to have felt that way too. I would love to talk to him and see his true opinions on his fucking title run,
Yeah. Yeah, that would be excellent. I would love to hear that.
Because I don't think you would hear necessarily, you fans of Hangman out there, what you would want to hear. I don't think
probably not.
I'm sure he enjoyed it, but I don't think he got out of it what he thought he was going to get out of it. You know what I mean? And who knows? We'll see what's going on down the road with him.
Well, you're trying. Trent, you got anything to add to that?
I was only going to add to see if you guys had predictions, because I don't know what episode it was, or we predicted when will MJF be the champ. I say before the year is out.
I think I said before the year was over, after All Out. Have him win it at full gear. Have him win it at full gear. Have him come out at All Out. Costs Punk the title or whatever. Have them feud. MJF goes over into the new year. There's your new champ. MJF reign of terror for 3 years.
Right. I think,
it writes itself.
I think maybe they bring him back sooner, but I think he comes back at All Out, does fucking whatever, at this point, dude, we got to have MJF as a champ.
Yeah. He's going to get a massive pop when he comes out, but he can get that crowd to turn on him quick.
Yeah. There is one thing actually I want to end on AEW real quick.
Yeah.
This going around.
I forgot one last thing.
Well, yeah, it ties into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, one last thing before you start that, Justin. Fuck MJF.
Bone boots.
Oh, God,
I love it,
dude.
I love it.
See what I'm saying? Heel champs work.
They do work.
Bodie's talking about the trios titles. This is what I was wondering, because I've seen this question being asked online. People are saying AEW has too many belts. What's WWE?
So does New Japan.
Yeah.
What's your point?
I don't get it, man.
WWE has a lot of belts.
They have 20, I think, if you're counting across all the brands,
right? The 24/7 championship. You can't forget
that's
that
the only
prestigious motherfucker.
It's so prestigious. I might fucking win it next week. You never know.
Shit, I won it last night, and all I did was sneeze.
So you can only have a certain amount of belts. You can only have a certain size roster.
Right. And
you can only push certain people on the weekly show.
Yeah, you can only push certain people.
You can only push certain people.
Yep.
Shut up.
You can't sign people who used to work for WWE or AEW.
Yeah. It is fun to speculate and bitch about it, though. Yeah, I guess
it is. I like it. No, they don't have a lot of belts. They have a lot of belts, but they don't have a lot of belts, if you know what I'm saying. And the one that Pac has, the Mid-Atlantic, he's defending it here and there. He doesn't have to defend it. In my eyes, you don't have to defend your title on AEW for it to be legit. If I read or see in a video, or if they mention it on air that he defended it somewhere overseas, that's awesome. It's something I didn't
going
get to
back
see,
to the
but I heard about
NWA.
it. Yes, thank you.
Nature Boy defending
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit is getting. I don't hear about back in the day, I didn't hear about every title getting defended in house shows.
Right.
So it's like when I saw something happen, like somebody defended it successfully in a triple threat match or lost the title. I've seen that happen before. We've seen that in the past. That's cool shit. I like shit like that. So, that's my take on too many titles. Bunch of pricks. Trios title is cool. I love Trios title. It's something new, something different. And you can do a lot.
They have a lot of stables. They got to give them something to fucking fight for,
Yeah. Stable boy.
Dude, so you got WWE Clash at the Castle coming up. I think it's the
September
first time
3rd.
they're going to be doing a pay-per-view event over. Where's that at?
Leeds?
Is it?
Is it Leeds? I'm probably wrong.
Leeds, Carthage, something like that. I don't know.
Carnegie Hall?
Madison Square Garden?
I heard it's in Holford, Indiana.
Whole Foods in Indiana?
Yeah, Horford.
Hey, man,
Whole
they have
Foods
a
and
killer
Horford's
bar in there.
It's in Cardiff, Wales. Principality Stadium. Saturday, September 3rd at 1 p.m. Eastern.
And I'm sure it's going to be on Peacock. Premium live event.
That's still a thing.
From what I know of the card, so you got Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns, you know,
for the Universal title. Not both of them, right?
No, it's both.
Those pricks.
Yeah, I don't know what the end game.
Defend one title, and then defend them both if you want to. Then defend the other one.
Yeah,
it's his titles. You don't got to
lead up to Cody coming back and winning it, and then just unifying them and making it the Winged Eagle comeback. I mean, that's all we really want.
The Cody Rhodes heavyweight title. That's what we really wanted in AEW. And TK was like, no, well, fuck it. I'm going to sign over to the E then. They'll give it to me. And then Triple H is going to be the man in about a couple months because I'm going to force Vince McMahon because I'm going to leak all his emails.
Yeah, right.
Good job, Cody. Way to single-handedly take down WWE.
Infiltrators.
Wherever you go, I don't know. Something, Cody Rhodes.
Jesus, that never gets old. It's awesome.
No, it doesn't.
Hey, sorry, we got to take a break in the action. I apologize, we don't have restaurant quality picture-in-picture, but we do have a word from our sponsors.
Do you wake up feeling like you didn't sleep at all? Are you low energy, confused, and weak? Does your whole body feel like an overcooked bowl of spaghetti, but all you want from this beautiful blue-green earth is to fuck? Well, Dr. Ed's 9 sacred animal penises and broccoli sprouts vitamin powder is the answer for you. It took Dr. Ed's Sonoma Bichovich 17 long, hard, veiny years to formulate Dr. Ed's 9 sacred animal penises and broccoli sprouts vitamin powder. 17 years ago, Dr. Ed was on a work trip in the concrete jungles of Hong Kong. He was low energy, confused, and weak. Dr. Ed was lost and wandering the streets, limp-dicked and wearing super thick, far-sighted reading glasses. One late evening, after a particularly confusing and boring work meeting, Dr. Ed found himself in an alley, cold, hungry, and heating his hands over a small dumpster fire located between a holistic vitamin shop and an exotic animal burger restaurant. Suddenly, a discarded and notoriously flammable jar of nearly extinct powdered Salamancan Spanish bull testicles exploded. Dr. Ed awoke in a hospital bed 7 mornings later with a raging hard-on in 20/20 vision. He felt that he'd been given a new lease on life and was determined to find out what was in that explosion and how he could share it with the world. Only a month after the explosion, Dr. Ed, who only ever had a beer belly and chicken legs, had a six-pack, a full head of hair, and what one new lady friend described as cake for days. It was decided Dr. Ed would search far and wide for the secret recipe behind his new abilities.
Oh man, I spent like 17 fucking years, man, eating like a ton of animal dicks, man. And I ate some broccoli.
If you find you're in need of a little bit of help, do not hesitate and waste 17 years of your life. Buy Dr. Ed's 9 sacred animal penises and broccoli sprouts vitamin powder. Your sex partner will thank you.
Now formulated for women, too.
Obviously, by the sound of my voice, I'm a real-life woman. I was bone dry for nearly a year until I started using Dr. Ed's 9 sacred animal penises and broccoli sprouts vitamin powder. Now I'm sliding around all over town like the Iceman from the X-Men, but instead of ice, I'm sliding around on my own juice.
The results may vary. Dr. Ed's 9 sacred animal penises and broccoli sprouts vitamin powder is not FDA approved, and we are legally obligated to tell you that it is 98% rice powder, 1% cherry Kool-Aid, and the rest is trace amounts of factory mouse dandruff. This product contains no animal penises or broccoli sprouts.
Hurry! Go buy some today.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
Sports betting. Download the Bet on Every Motherfucking sports betting app. Bet on every motherfucking sport.
Football?
Yes.
Basketball?
Yeah.
Horse racing?
Hell yeah. Every sport.
Soccer?
Jesus. Yes.
Tennis?
Yes, you asshole.
Baseball?
Come on, man. Yes.
Formula One racing?
Holy shit, man. Yes. Every motherfucking sport.
Pickleball?
Fuck you and fuck pickleball.
Pickleball is so much fun and anyone can play.
Yes, pickleball too. And yes, it is incredibly fun and the learning curve is very manageable.
Hockey? More hockey.
Sweet, sweet long-haired Jesus. Fuck. Yes, every sport.
Boxing? MMA? Professional wrestling?
Yes, yes. And that shit is fucking
Hey,
Hey, watch it, buddy. But yes, professional wrestling too. Download the Bet on every motherfucking sports betting app as soon as humanly possible on whatever app downloading system you have. Do it now. Don't have space on your phone? Maybe you should finally delete Angry Birds and Fruit Ninja Slicer. It's 2022, you piece of shit.
Have a gambling problem? That 1-800. Fuck the other digits. You ain't calling that shit. Gambling is a plague on humanity. Bye-bye.
We're going to pause now for a brief commercial break. Stay tuned.
The following took place during an incredibly important Fortune 500 new acquisition and investment pitch meeting. As we can clearly see here, if we invest $2.25 million into the next quarter and implement the following changes, then we should see a return on investment of between 30 and 50%. Jerry here will now explain the 10 changes we believe to be critical to this projected successful second half of the year. Jerry?
Hold on, Bill.
What? Oh, no, Jerry, come on, man.
I told you catering is trying to destroy me, Bill.
Jerry, no! Has this ever happened to you?
This exact thing, man?
Maybe not this exact thing, but have you ever had a similar scenario?
Shitting my pants at a meeting? No. But loud-ass bubble guts? Hell yeah. Fucking catering.
Okay, well, we have the product for you.
Good, god damn it.
From the engineers behind Dog Breath Mints comes Fart in a Bag. Developed during a corporate meeting in Singapore between two high-profile corporations from New Zealand and Canada, two of the politest countries in the world meeting in the cleanest country in the world. Due to a catering kerfuffle, everyone at the meeting had severe ookie dookie booty bubba hubba TNT cauliflower mushroom cloud anus, a temporary but extremely embarrassing condition only recently recognized by the World Health Organization. What could have been an international incident was saved due to quick thinking by a local man named Wei Li Wei Young, later nicknamed by the city papers as the Malay MacGyver, who happened to have a box of small plastic garbage bags, 2 pockets full of baking soda, olive oil, apple cider jaboba shampoo powder, 4 Skittles, and a half pint of orange Fanta. He would use these and one more secret ingredient to line the small plastic garbage bags with a formula that would allow the very important, very rich, and very sensitive corporate gush bags to rip ass at will and no one would smell anything. Trust us, it works. Fart in a bag. It's so easy to use.
How?
Just fucking fart in the bag. Buy it today.
Hey, sorry, we gotta take a break in the action. I apologize, we don't have restaurant quality picture-in-picture, but we do have a word from our sponsors.
Has this ever happened to you? Kevin? Hey, Kevin, how are you, man? Hey, Doug, hey, how are you? I'm good, man, good. Hey, Kevin, what do you call nuts on a wall? What? Walnuts? Yes, Kevin, that's right, man. Hey, man, what do you call nuts on your chest, Kevin? Chestnuts, I guess, Doug? Man, how are your wife and kids? I haven't seen you or them in years. Right again, Kevin. They're fine. Wife and kids are good. Who cares? Kevin, what do you call nuts on your chin, Kevin? I don't know, man. Why are you asking me this? Chin nuts? No, dude, you got a dick in your mouth. Oh, no, Doug, that makes me feel bad. Don't let dickheads like Doug make you feel bad or stupid again with I Got Your Back Bot 5000, the world's first violently protective self-esteem bot. I Got Your Back Bot 5000 is programmable to detect when someone makes you feel silly, dumb, or stupid, and will react in a horribly overprotective and over-the-top way, just like this. Hey, Kevin, you old so-and-so you, how are you, man? Your mama, man. Hey, no, man. My mom died last year. Yeah, man. Whatever. Your mama's so ugly, her portraits hang themselves. Oh, no, Doug, that makes me feel stupid.
It won't feel bad. Activate. I love you, Kevin. I love you.
What the fuck? I Got Your Back Bot 5000 has a 100% neutralization rate. Nobody will make you feel bad with their stupid ass jokes again. Dial 1-888-888-8888. And with only 4 easy installments, I Got Your Back Bot will be delivered to you and programmed to your particularly emotional sensitivity. Act today, call, and something like this will never happen to you again.
Hey, Mr. Johnson, how are you?
Oh, hey, little Billy. Gosh, you're adorable. How old are you now, little Billy?
This many, Mr. Johnson.
Aw, you're holding up 5 fingers.
Yup. Hey, Mr. Johnson, knock, knock.
Who's there, little Billy?
Europe.
Europe poo.
No, you're a poo, Mr. Johnson.
That's not very nice, little Billy.
Little Billy, that is not very nice. Activate, activate, activate. Get home, I love you. I love you. Get home, I love you. Get home.
No, he's just a little boy.
No, I'm just a little boy.
Sticks and stones will break your bones, but words will activate I Got Your Back Bot 5000. Call now.
So you got Roman and Drew. They've ran this once before, but it's still cool. It's still fresh. Drew's been fucking cutting some monster fucking promos lately. He's like, I got fired. I was the chosen one 15 years ago, and I got fired. And he's like, and I worked my ass off. They called me. I didn't call them.
Yes.
Dude, you'd never hear that under the Vince regime.
No.
It's cool, man. It's cool to feel the passion of these guys. And it's going to feel even better when, I think Roman's going to retain,
It'll be a great match. And I haven't been able to say that in a long time, but I'm actually looking forward to this match. I really want to see it, and I think that's to me, in my eyes, that's a testament to where WWE has come in the past few weeks. Is like, maybe there's been some matches in the past, but like, oh, I want to check that out. This one, I'm actually legitimately excited to check out. And the end of that McIntyre promo was my favorite part. Hey, we're wrestlers in a wrestling ring. Let's freaking wrestle.
Yeah. Oh shit!
You're not just a lady sticking in your bum.
If Finley comes out.
Yeah. I tell you what, Kevin Owens, I haven't wrestled somebody with baby oil butt naked in a ring forever. Let's do it. Let's wrestle right here on Raw.
Yes. I'll tell you what, though, Shayna Baszler and Liv Morgan. I hope Baszler goes over in this one. Not really cool with Liv as a champ. I'll put that out there. Here's the thing. Becky Lynch did a promo not too long ago about something about Liv and you people don't know what you want,
they'll turn on you.
Gets it one day.
You get the title.
Yeah. And she was right, dude, because people are shitting on her. But I was never one that was like, oh, let's give her the champ.
Oh, dude.
No, man, I don't think her in-ring is that great, to be honest with you. She has some fan support. She's a good-looking girl, but other than that, no.
Give it to Baszler. I've always been a huge fan of Baszler, and nothing against Liv because I do like her. But I think with that title on Shayna Baszler, she's going to be a monster. Have Rousey align with her too, Rousey and Baszler running just roughshod in the women's division. That's what I want to see. Yeah, give me more of that.
Yeah,
give me more of that from these sports entertainers. I want to see some of that though. Shayna Baszler and Rousey just beating ass.
Fuck yeah. Dude, you got a 6-woman tag match. You got Dakota Kai, Io Sky, and Bailey versus Botch. Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, and Asuka.
That's gonna be fun.
It'll be fun. I see Bailey going over, her squad going over.
Oh, you have to.
Seth Rollins and Riddle. Been a pretty damn good story. And both those guys can go. Another should be good match. On paper, it looks like a damn good match.
On paper, yeah. You know what? Rollins has quietly been putting in a lot of work, under the radar. Because you don't really see you see him a lot, but you don't he doesn't have those big marquee matches like Roman. Roman's the talk. McIntyre's the talk. I think right now you got Karrion Kross in that talk now. And his promos are phenomenal right now.
Yeah.
This is the Kross we wanted before, not the reject jerk off demolition version. So what I was saying is Rollins has been doing work, man, under the radar. His work that I've seen the past month, I want to say now that I've been paying attention. Yeah, he's doing a lot of legwork. Him and Riddle going to be a good match. I think from a mat perspective in ring, I think this might be the best match on the card actually right now at this moment. I'm going to say that, and I'm going to stick to it just because of the in-ring ability, how quick these guys are going to go. Because McIntyre and Reigns is going to be a slugfest. Rollins and Riddle, they're going to go hard.
They're going to quote Brian Cage, where's the gooch shot, Sreten? They're going to get their shit in.
Oh, Sreten's getting his shit in right now. Oh,
let me ride.
Yeah, smells like knockwurst.
Oh God, it's so bad down there.
Boiled.
God, it smells like cheddar. Hey, Intercontinental Championship. You have Gunther.
Oh, Gunther
defending against Sheamus. I like that matchup.
I do too. That's ass kicking matchup right there.
It's gonna be and
bruising and bloody.
They're gonna build Gunther up to be that guy that's putting that prestige on that title, and he's going over, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, I think so too. Hey, shout out to Gunther too. Like, if any of you have seen anyone out there too, seen the before and after pics, like when he first came into the E and NXT, how he looks and how he looks now. Like he got trimmed, he got cut. He's a monster right now. And I liked how Gunther looked before, but now it's like, yeah, that's the work you got to put in.
Definitely the ring general, dude. Like got himself in the fucking mad shape, trimmed a lot of the fucking blubber off. And dude, look where he's at now.
Exactly. IC champion.
Some other WWE news. Jeff Jarrett already, as quick as they come, they go even quicker.
Wait, did he work there?
Motherfucker, he's gone. He was like the director of, and here's the funny thing.
SVP of live events.
Yeah, and that was the Road Dogg's job.
It was.
And now Road Dogg's back doing.
You didn't know?
The same.
Your ass better call somebody. Well, yeah. Wow.
I don't know if he's doing the same gig. I don't think it's been released.
Same gimmick?
Yeah.
I know.
Giggity.
He's in the back doing that to everybody. Hey, you got to get this guy to get out of here. That's why he's fired the first time. He just keeps saying that every time I ask this asshole a question.
Right. Some executive.
Hey, what kind of bump do I take in the ring? Oh, you didn't know? That's it. I quit. I'm leaving. Sasha and Naomi, where I'm coming with you.
But did you hear these rumors though? And this is all rumors. Supposedly, like Conrad filed for some trademark not too long ago. I think it was like Southern Championship Wrestling or something like that.
Yeah.
And now, with the Ric Flair's last match deal, Jarrett being gone from the E now, very short-lived, very weird. Are they fucking coming out with another promotion? Like, dude, the last thing realistic is wrestling fans. I fucking love pro wrestling. I don't need another fucking promotion, dude. I can barely keep up as it is.
CYN, I'm looking in your direction.
Yes. They're doing some shit with Loco.
I saw that. Shout out to Loco and Jaime, dude. That's awesome, dude. Get your shit in, dude.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, shit's fire, daddy.
Whoa.
Yeah, man. So just some weird shit coming up with the whole Jeff Jarrett thing, man. I don't know. I think he could still go. It'd be cool to see. I mean, he's got that little group going on with Sam Adonis and Triple A still too, which is cool. So
that is cool.
We'll see where he fucking ends up.
Yeah, and you never know. I mean, could have been a 90-day contract. Could have been. He did come in under the previous regime with Vince. And, he's busy. He has a lot of shit going on, so it just might not have worked out. And Triple H wants Road Dogg back. He wants the old school guys back. Road Dogg ran NXT or was doing a lot of shit in NXT and the Performance Center too. So they probably wanted him back in some capacity like that. And just so happened, hey, Jarrett, you got this guy's position. You don't want to be here anymore. See you later. It could have been a number of things. I don't think he was outright let go. It's either his contract ended or they came to a mutual decision. And Jarrett was like, yeah, I'll bounce.
We're getting rid of him so we can bring Trish Stratus back.
That too. Yeah, she's making how do you feel about that? Her returning.
I mean, how many times now is that going to be? Like
73?
Yeah, dude. She's come back. She's put people over, had these big man. Didn't her last one win against Charlotte?
Yeah. Yeah, it was Charlotte at
she came back in Canada. I saw a funny little thing with her and KO, and they took selfies with what's his name? Austin Theory.
Oh yeah.
And KO went in, kicked his ass, had a sign that said KO for Prime Minister of Canada. He's like, yeah, it's a good idea. She's looking better though. I mean, whatever, who am I to judge? But
Oh, she's always been fit, but I'm kind of like that guy that's like, man, ladies, let Mother Nature take its course. You know, getting all this fucking work done. When you get older, you're gonna look like shit.
Yeah,
it's like Larry Bird said in the Legacy documentary, the true story of the LA Lakers, which has been really fucking cool. It's on Hulu. Check it out. He's like, when they were feuding with the Lakers, he's like, you know, you take these Hollywood people. I used to always say that they come here and do back in the day, Boston Garden, no AC, 100+ degrees in there, fucking insane. He's like, I used to joke around, tell the guys that all their faces would melt, you know, because all the plastic surgery. I'm like, yeah, Larry Bird, you're fucking savage.
Right?
And he's clear. So
savage.
Shout out to Larry.
True. I don't know. I just got to see it. See if she can still go in the ring, teach these young ladies something.
I'm sure she could, but it's like, whatever.
I'm the same way.
Hate on it.
If you're not Mae Young, 80 years old, taking power bombs through tables off of stages, then what are you really doing? That's the bar. That's the bar it's set at, ladies. When you're coming back to the E or anywhere else,
people are bitching about Ric Flair's last match,
right? Yeah,
dude,
what did Mae Young do? She was giving birth to rubber hands and taking power bombs off of stages through tables. Come on, guys.
Yeah, dude. Like,
I'm pretty sure she flashed her nips on live TV on pay-per-view. Them Steggy suckers, dude. They were all over the place back in the day. Yeah, I thought I was looking at wet eggs hanging off of a nail for 14 days. I was like, what is this? This looks like my wrinkled gym socks. Get that out of here. Sharpie red drawing nipples. Come on, May nipples. Get out of here.
I miss those nipples.
Dude, everyone misses them nipples. Mark Henry the most.
They're gross.
Right? Yeah, they're gross, bastards.
Okay, hey.
It's time for the main event.
Hey, man, it's time to move on. Last
from
topic for tonight.
Mae West nipples to something else. Mae Young's nipples. Mae West, Mae Young, they're all nipples.
Yeah. Mae Young, was she though?
Mae West Young? Mae Young West.
She was real old.
Real hard, real stiff.
But you know what? I would be a fan if Mae Young was still around today. Dude, in today's social media climate, Mae Young OnlyFans.
Who wants a piece of the gray bush?
Oh no. You can't unsee that.
Terrible.
Shit.
Only hands. She gives birth to only hands.
Yeah. If that's all you're gonna give birth to, I mean, fuck it. I might take a stab at it. Hey man, dude, we got some new gaming shit coming up. For those of you that game out there, me and Bodi are big fans of gaming. Sreten dabbles occasionally.
He does. He does dabble.
There's a couple things that I'm really curious about, but Bodi, before we get into that, you're a big Destiny guy. Let everybody know out there what's going on with that.
Are you kidding me? Big is an understatement. Anyways, that's where I put all my free time in, folks. Destiny is something that is a game that I've been playing for like 8 years. This game came out 8 years ago. It's just a living, it's just like a living game. Like DLCs come out, it's seasonal, so they come out with seasons. They're like 3-month seasons, new narratives, new dialogue in the game, new quest objectives and everything, and it builds up to this huge story. This huge story has been building up for 8 years. It's going to end. So there's going to be a showcase coming out tomorrow. New season starts tomorrow. And not only that, they're coming out with this huge
tomorrow.
showcase.
What's the exact date? Because people
August 23rd. Sorry, we're living back in time. So
gonna go back in
Tuesday,
time.
August 23rd. You're not going to hear it now, but you probably heard it yesterday. Anyways, go back and check it out on Bungie's YouTube site. Yes, Bungie made it. Bungie, if you guys remember, made Halo back in the day. They make tons of killer games, but this is the coup de grace right here.
Did they do Stubbs the zombie?
Yeah, I think so. I think they did do Stubbs. So way to go, kid. Love it. Yeah, huge showcase. They're gonna come out the new expansion. They usually come out with yearly expansions. The new one's called Lightfall. I'm personally excited for it because it's like I said, the culmination of this almost 10-year storyline is going to be coming to an end, and then they're still going to do it, but it's going to be in a different capacity, like new story. I don't know. Who knows? But that's why I'm excited, because I want to see where it's going, man, because it's wild shit has been happening in this game. People that may want to check it out and pick it up, go for it. I think it's a living game. It's fun to play. There's PvP in there if you guys like to do player versus player shit. There's other stuff. It's mostly player versus enemy game, PvE game. It's first person shooter.
Point of view.
Yeah, point of view. First person shooter, in case people don't know out there. But there are tons of loot, tons of weapons, guns, glaives, swords, everything like that. You get abilities like there's Void, Solar, and Arc. So you get to fuck people up, dude. If you like fucking people up, yeah, you fuck people up in this game. You get fucked up too, but I fuck people up. But yeah, that's what Destiny is in a nutshell. You're pretty much these guardians for do I dare say for the galaxy? Ooh. No, for the solar system.
Don't want to get sued, boy.
No, I didn't say shit. So you pretty much get invaded by like this darkness. They're going to come over. They're going to just destroy your solar system. And the traveler who comes around made you a guardian, yada, yada. It's like huge lore. Like your lore is deep. So I'm not even going to try and attempt to even get into it because we'll be here for another 22 days and 32 hours. So anyways, sorry, I'm getting excited. I'm just excited for the showcase. The new season starts tomorrow. I'll be jamming it nonstop. Hopefully it's better than the last season. Last season had a great storyline. Not so great with me having to do the same activity over and over and over and over. It's like watching Nagy era Bears football. Anyways.
I do digress.
But no, stoked about that. The game's amazing. It's a great game. Thousands of players online. Check it out if you want. But yeah, that's all I had to really say about Destiny, dude. Showcase is gonna kick ass.
Pascam.
See.
That's all I have to say about that. But dude, we also got some DLC coming out for the Evil Dead game.
Yes,
they're gonna be adding in so there's a couple things. They're adding in new Deadites, which are the bad guys, and they're also adding in what's her nuts? Her name's escaping me, but from the remake.
Yeah.
The heroine from the remake, she's going to be added into the game as a playable character.
New characters,
which is cool. And I'm going to tell you guys like this,
outfits.
Man. I know fucking Johnny Jabroni, but dude, maybe I'm a little bit scared, or I just haven't had people to fucking play with. I'm an Xbox guy. I got it on Xbox. My gamer tag is Juicifuge, the same as my fucking Instagram. Hit me up if you want to fucking play it. I haven't done the online with people yet.
Dropping games,
dude. Yeah, dropping them. Drop yours real quick.
All right, I'll drop my gamer tag. I'm on Xbox. You can find me at Steamy Ray Pricks. That's capital S for Steamy, capital R for Ray, and PR1X for Pricks. Because I don't want to get banned from the ban police. I used to be Mr. Bukakaside, and they kept banning Mr. Bukakaside. I'm like, nothing wrong with this. Who keeps reporting me? So I kept moving the K back and forth, and they never caught up. Well, now that every version of Mr. Bukakaside I can't use, so Steamy Ray Pricks it is.
Dude, I gotta think. My old lady's got a weird. It was like an assigned.
Was it butt cheeks?
Fucking name, and I was like, they really approved that for you? I was like, they suggested this for you.
Oh, that's great,
dude. But yeah, I mean, dude, the single player is why I haven't done that yet, because I've been tied up into it. And listen, man. Dude, it's tough. It's tough on me, and I get little time to like game, So when I do get some time, I'll fucking sit and I'll rock out Call of Duty. Because hey, let's face it, there's nothing like when you've had like a long shitty day. You can come home for like 20, 30, 40 minutes, an hour, you just shoot a bunch of fucking people and be over and be done, and not really hurt anybody. Listen to a bunch of little kids talk their ignorant shit and be done with it. And, I've been fucking rocking it, dude. So it's tough. It's tough. That's all I'm going to tell you is the single player is tough. And I'm trying to unlock all that shit.
You got that season pass?
No, I buy it as it fucking comes. Whatever. I give a little extra, give a little bit. So anybody want to jump on there with me? Fucking jump
if I had
on there,
I would.
And get it. Something else that just came out.
Yeah.
Durs, my oldest boy, he gave me, he's like, Dad, I owe you $100. I'm like, what the fuck? You buy for $100? Madden 23 is out, dude. Did you pick that up yet?
Good man. I don't have to because my buddy Tony. Shout out to my bro Tony. I game share with the man. He pulled the trigger last night. I was playing Madden 22 and he is like, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna pull the trigger on Madden 23 tonight. I'm gonna buy it. So I downloaded it.
Have you played any of it?
Not yet. I haven't. I've seen a lot of videos. I've seen a lot of stuff about it. I'm so stoked about it. I do the My Player a lot. I used to play like online back in the day, and then Jabroni's got like really tough to beat, and they kept doing the same 3 things over and over. And I was like, if I want to do this, I'll just watch a John Cena match. So I stopped playing online. And then, I just play like My Player. I usually play that. So create a player, take them through college, get them signed in the league. Like last year, get drafted by the Jets, the shitty Jets. But guess what? I took him to 6 Super Bowl rings. That's what I do. That's what I do, kid. I hit open people. I hit open wide receivers. Yeah, I hit the holes. I hit the holes hard. Penetration, baby. That's what
yourself.
D wins games.
Dude, I heard there's supposed to be some new type of control system that they're hitting.
Field sense.
Putting on the the field sense.
Field sense.
I don't know
dope,
what
dude.
that's all about, dude. The last time I was even serious about Madden was probably the early aughts. And even back then, I kind of liked the 2K football a little bit more.
Oh, yeah,
like on
me
the
too.
Dreamcast and shit. It was fun. It was a little arcadey. But, you know, I mean, anymore, they want to make things so like simulation type that, dude, my son rocks. He knows all the tricks of the last one. He was like throwing weird ass 100-yard touchdowns with for some reason he likes fucking who is the guy that we had on the Bears that we drafted that was just a fucking dud. Trubisky. Yeah. He's got Trubisky, dude. There's like some glitch where he throws the ball like overhead like that or something stupid. I don't know. I'd have to see what it really is. And he throws it's like guaranteed touchdown every time. I don't know. It's some fucking glitch.
I don't know. I usually just hot route my guy when the corner is playing deep and they're playing cover 3, and I'm like, see you later. This is 6, boy. And then I hit the button for the open receiver. I drop the controller.
I will tell you this though.
Intercepted. What
I've noticed, like the My Player, and then I think the other mode where you can create your own fucking team.
Yeah.
You know, with the players you got, and it's like every game nowadays, dude. Thanks to fucking Fortnite. Fuck you, Fortnite. Such a money pit, dude.
I used to play that game.
You got a fucking snot. I can get a Walter Payton 90 whatever card or a Walter Payton 100 card. Like, I hate
the ultimate team. That ultimate team.
Yeah.
Shit. I don't play that. I played some of it like a couple of years ago, I think, and I was trying it out. You know, I had a pretty good team, but I was like, God, this is just, unless you're getting it in the game as a reward system, I'm huge on that.
Yeah.
The microtransaction part. I hate it. I barely spend money on Destiny. But I have because if I'm playing it for this many years and the wife says I can and she doesn't cut a promo on me, I'm gonna cut some promo. Shit. Oh, she cuts promos. She's promo extraordinaire. She's at the performance center teaching the other guys how to cut promos. She's at.
If your husband do this,
right? She's flipping me off as we do this. She knows. She knows.
You about to fuck him up.
Yeah, the microtransaction aspect of any game I hate. That's just Fortnite. I'm looking at you.
Well, and it sucks because like I said, Fortnite they were the ones that grandfathered this in and gave everybody ideas. Now, business wise, if I was developing a game, dude,
you have to.
Hey man, that's a great idea.
Let's spend money.
People will spend
Diablo money. Diablo mobile game. I'm looking at you too.
Yeah. Dude, I remember my buddy Jarrett once. He's like, I think I've spent like $1,000 on my son's Fortnite shit. And I'm like, something ridiculous, some exorbitant number that I'm like, man, it's a fucking video game. Like,
wow.
But they get people with all these licenses and these skins. And different
Marvel,
Star Wars. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you just read my boy. You owe me a Coke.
I do.
You owe me some Coke.
Yeah, I'm stoked for Madden. Like you were saying with Durs, I'm stoked for Madden because it's, I'm a football guy. So the field sense shit's going to be dope too. It's going to be more realistic, can place the ball better.
And unfortunately, we lost John. I mean, damn, I love John Madden. Like as a kid, a young football fan, like growing up, man. Like he was awesome. Towards the end, he was a little rough because this is how you make a cherry pie. Like. Yeah. You were just like, what the fuck are you talking about, John? He's getting like JR now. But at least he didn't
cross the goal line at 6 points. You don't cross the goal line, you don't score a touchdown. Yeah, I know that, man.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, the more you know.
Yeah. But dude, it's so cool that, with him passing everything, that they got him back on the cover, and it's the old school fucking shit. Because, dude, John Madden fucking rules. I still have the original for Sega Genesis in a box somewhere.
Yes, with like 12 teams.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that game, man. I loved that game.
Did you guys in school ever have like the pencil fucking dispensers? It was like 25 or 50 cents for a pencil, but they were like the NBA teams or the football teams.
I remember those.
Dude, that was mad game at our fucking elementary school. Cause oh shit, man, I need a Chicago Bulls pencil. Like people paying $5 for this fucking pencil. Cause you always get like the Bucks or like somebody,
Yeah, exactly.
I'll
trade you a Niners and a Giants for a Chicago Bulls. You're on.
Yeah. And the Bears and shit, dude. I just, for some reason, it made me think of that shit. I remember those days, dude. Those were good times. And
yeah, they were.
Fucking Tom's Snacks vending machines, fucking
bacon cheddar fries, rock my fucking world.
Now you're talking about sour cream and salsa pork rinds.
Skin. I hear there's chicken skin chips now because we've gone so far off topic. We're going to talk about chicken skin chips.
There is chicken.
Probably get some off my head.
That's disgusting.
So real quick, as we wind down, as we get ready to end, here, I fucking nearly concussed myself running to listen to Grim Reaper at the homie Brad Vanderzee's 40th birthday party. Had a great time.
Sassy.
It was dark. I was a little lit. I was wearing this hat. I had to wash the tree and the blood and the flesh out of it. Dude, I fucked my head up for like a day or two. It was like the size of a baseball. And now I just have that fucking, I got scalped, man.
What a penis.
You love. Whatever. This shit fucking hurt. I take bumps too. I don't have to be in the ring, motherfucker. Life is brutal.
Should have taken the back bump on that, dude, and just laid out for 10 seconds.
Ooh, the back bump. That's for somebody else, not me. Anyways, anything in closing you guys want to add as we fucking
close the final chapter on episode 202?
Yeah, congrats to Ricky Knight Jr. for beating Ospreay for the RevPro title. Congrats, RKJ.
And for those that don't know, Ricky Knight Jr. is Paige's nephew, her brother. That's his son.
Yes.
That's fucking nuts, dude.
It is, isn't
good,
it?
Man. He does some fucked up
awesome
shit.
Yeah, him and Ospreay had a wild one, man. I saw like the last couple minutes that they had up.
Table spot in that match was fucking
Jesus
nuts. Like
pristine.
And Ospreay put him over. Not just, with the result, but, afterwards, like on the mic.
Exactly, which was cool. That was cool to see.
Got to respect.
So, yeah, brother. one less belt for him so he can hold the trios belts. Him and the United Empire.
Ooh, that would be cool. Man, that's a tough thing. Real quick, too. Who do you want to win that? Real quick, the trios tournament.
The trios tournament? Part of me wants to go elite, but actually I would love to see like the House of Black win it. I would love to see like someone out of nowhere. Like you don't expect them to win. You expect the elite to win it. I don't.
They're
think
in it,
will.
Right? House of Black's in it.
Yeah, House of Black takes on Dark Order. I think Wednesday.
Oh man, Dark Order is going to do the job.
Oh yeah, Dark Jobbers.
Here's a hot take real quick too. Do the Dark Order need to cease to exist?
Ooh, quick hot takes.
Are you disrespecting the memory of a guy who was added to an already like stable?
Yeah, you could go that way. I don't know. Dark Order is not being used. If you're not going to use them, split them. If you're going to use them, you got to use them in some capacity. Now. Yeah, you got to use them in some capacity. Like have Hangman join them or have somebody join. I think they need like one or two more people.
They were a cult. Now they're a joke.
There you go.
I like their funny stuff, even when
I do too.
But it's just like, man, whatever. We can jump on fucking bad booking all day, but I think they need to break up as well.
I think something needs to happen, something major.
Sreten?
No comment. Leave him alone.
Evil Uno needs to go full evil.
I know, right? He needs to like sit on dude chairs again, like have a bunch of those dudes just jump in the ring and like Make chairs for him, like
United
Dalton
Empire.
Castle's boys, you know.
Yep.
Sit on my face, Dalton.
Yikes.
Yikes. Hey, thank you guys for tuning in. Follow us on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, fucking TikTok. We're there. We're posting whatever we can. It's fun. You'll enjoy. Please hit like and subscribe and comment on this video. If you're out there listening on any podcasting platform right now, rate, review us. I don't care if you like it or not. Like, any comment helps. We've been kicking ass on YouTube lately, so thank you guys for that. 3K, we're here all day, every week, for life. So, hey, if you like what you hear and what you see, please fucking share it. You know, we're out to have a good time. Sreten's going to be back from holiday in Serbia soon. So we'll be serving up some guests here we got lined up. We got some real cool shit
I miss
for you
you,
guys, music and wrestling wise. Until next time, Bruiser motherfucking Bodi, Sreten, the guy who's so quiet you can't stand it.
That's him.
Because he's looking kind of good. And the juice himself. Wet him up, wet him up, wet him up. Wet him up. That fucking sucks, but you don't. I'll catch you next time.
Jesus.
You gonna do sex to me?
Did you like that video? If so, be sure to hit like and subscribe and check out more killer content from your boys at Juice Pro Wrestling. Whoa, yeah!